You know, I've been reading through the Gospels lately, and at my church we've been studying through the book of Luke, and I've just been reading through some of the Gospels, and I'm always amazed at how Jesus didn't seem to have a sense of urgency about anything except doing the will of the Father. You know, and every one of us through the day, through each week, we have a lot of ideas that come to us, people pulling on us, and I get invitations to go places and to be here, to be there, and I really think it's more important that we do the God things, not just the good things, the God things. And how can I achieve the sense of peace that Jesus had? You know, I'm always amazed at what he didn't do. You know, when he went to the pool of Bethesda, there were hundreds of sick people there, and yet he healed one man. You know, he goes through a crowd of people, and one lady reaches out and touches him, and he said, "Who touched me?" You know, and I don't know. He just wasn't driven by this sense of urgency. He said, "I want to do the will of the Father," and then his friend Lazarus was sick, and you know they sent Martha sent a message to Jesus and said. This is in John chapter 11, verse 3. They said, "Lord, behold, he whom you love is sick." They sent a word to Jesus, and then he went about his business. He didn't drop everything and go to Mary and Martha to heal Lazarus. He just went and finished his business and went into their town. And when he came, Mary came to him and said, "Jesus, if you had been here, my brother would not have died." And Jesus saw her weeping, and the Jews came with her weeping, and he groaned in the spirit and was troubled. And he said, "Where have you laid him?" They said to him, "Lord, come and see." And here's the shortest verse in the Bible. Jesus wept, John 11:35. And then in verse 37, some of them said, "Could not this man who opened the eyes of the blind also have kept this man from dying?" And yet there was a greater thing that Jesus wanted to do. He knew that he could raise Lazarus from the dead. And I just wonder sometimes how many things we miss because we jump at a sense of urgency. We just jump here or go here. And yet I think we need to be praying that God's purposes and his plans would be established in our lives every day, every week. And for this day, may his purposes be established in my life, in your life. And I pray that we'd be not driven by a sense of urgency, driven by men, but only driven by the sense of what the Father wants us to do this day and this week. So be at peace. Just ask the Lord, what do you want me to do today? What do you want me to do? Not what men want me to do, what do you want me to do? And I think if we can do that, if you can do that, God's purposes, his plans, will be established in our lives, and we'll live a peaceful life. So God bless you. Have a great day. Have a great week, and look forward to talking to you soon. God bless.